Welcome to lesson 3 in the Get Lean course. This is how to get and stay lean. We're going to start by looking at the big picture strategy. Spoiler, it's 80 to 90% nutrition. Then we're going to talk about how to get and stay lean, the nutrition battle plan. And then the next lessons we'll look at food, meals, and meal planning. BAMs and SPAMs is what we call our meals. That's why we've got Bam Bam here from the Flintstones and Spam, that delicious wonder meat. So how to get lean, big picture strategy. You fuel muscle. Give muscle what it needs to be strong, to survive, your body won't let it go while starving body fat. So allow your body to burn off your excess stored energy using only body fat rather than burning muscle, which it will. If you don't give it a reason to keep that muscle, it will happily burn off and give up muscle. So drain the water from the bathtub is a calorie deficit. This is a good example of eating too much and having that energy, excess energy, spilling out of your tub into your fat cells. Imagine if there's bags around this bathtub. That's your belly fat that everyone can see, that you've been consuming more energy than you're burning. That's all it shows. You notice there's no plug. This bathtub is draining, but the faucet's filling it up faster than we can drain. Most people try to focus on opening the drain or drilling holes in the tub or using a cup to scoop water out. Really, you just need to turn down the faucet. Turn it so it's a little leak, or you're just turning it on for small portions and then turning it off. Whatever it takes, just that you're letting the water drain out of the tub. That is it. Energy in, less than energy out. So how to do it, this is your big picture nutrition strategy. Eat meat and eggs, fruits and veggies at every meal. Have light grains and starches around workouts only. And you don't even have to do this, because at the end of the day, your body's going to have to burn off these starches before it burns off body fat. There's not a whole lot of micronutrients in grains and starches. And in fact, a lot of people, their guts don't respond well at all to gluten. So a lot of people do best without any grains. Starches like potatoes and root vegetables, most people can handle those as long as they're cooked. But yeah, meats, eggs, fruits, veggies at every meal. These make it easy to starve body fat while fueling muscle. They provide tons of nutrients, the protein that you need, the fiber, the vitamins, minerals, with less calories. They fill you up, they fix your gut, and they regulate your appetite, so losing body fat is as easy as pie. What you don't get is that quick hit that those tasty foods get you. And that's what's hardest for most people. They miss that experience, that pleasure spike from eating tasty foods, that sugar, alcohol, foods that are high in fat and carbs and salt. Insanely delicious. They don't exist in nature. They cause addiction in humans. They are dangerously delicious. Do you have to completely forego them? No, but just know and understand that they are addictive. And if you can't stop yourself from eating them, you probably need to take a break from eating them for a while so you can kick that addiction. And then when you start trying them again, small amounts, make sure you set a limit, because sometimes once they hit your tongue, floodgates, and you just eat it all. That's me. I still do that. My gosh, if you give me peanut M&Ms with peanut butter pretzels, holy moly. It's probably the most addictive thing I've ever experienced. It's crazy. So fruits, eggs, meats, veggies, these kinds of meals, these make up your BAMs, your basic anchor meals. It's basically just saying a healthy meal. BAM, basic anchor meal. Bam, bam. So limit and eliminate junk food and high calorie drinks. You don't have to get rid of them completely if you don't want to, but I don't drink soda, ever, really. I'll have a root beer float once every few years, but mostly I have no desire to drink soda. And I used to drink it a lot. It was crazy when I heard people didn't drink soda. You don't drink soda? Wow. But you can enjoy them on special occasions. Every weekend isn't a special occasion on its own. If you're actually doing something, okay, but if you have a lot of special occasions, does that mean you can just enjoy these foods often and still get results? No, you're not going to get the results if you do it too often. So higher calorie meals, lots of grains and starches. These are appetizers, anything that's really tasty. Appetizers, desserts, meals that aren't going to be as high in protein. These are SPAMs, special atypical meals. Atypical means not a normal meal. So a good strategy for getting lean is just to set a target for how many BAMs and SPAMs you're going to have in a week. I'm going to have 15 BAMs and 2 SPAMs. And I'm going to have a protein shake after workout. Simple, simple nutrition strategy that is pretty CFAF. It's pretty safe. It's effective if you do it right. Pretty easy and efficient. It's definitely flexible. It's probably affordable if you do it right, and should be fun because you still get your spams, you still get your tasty meals. And you can literally have like a piece of chocolate after every meal if you want. It's up to you. Then hydrate all day. 16 to 20 ounces of water when you wake up, before meals, pre-workout. The total for the day, you're shooting for ½ ounce of water per pound of target body weight. So again, fuel muscle while starving body fat. Do regular strength training. Preserve and build your metabolism boosting muscle. This is crucial for staying lean. The more muscle you have, the easier it is to get and stay lean. Quality sleep and low stress. Are these absolutely necessary? No. You can lose weight. You can lose fat without these. But if these aren't good, your results aren't going to be as good. Your fitness and your life, it's going to be like trying to run a marathon in ski boots. It's going to be hard. It's going to be slow. It's going to be painful. Take off the ski boots, put on running shoes, give yourself a fighting chance. That marathon's hard as it is. It's even harder in ski boots. So focus on fixing your sleep and your stress. A lot of times, these are the reasons why people are overweight. Poor sleep and high stress is going to make you crave high-calorie foods. It's going to prevent your body from properly using body fat as fuel, because when you're stressed and you don't have good sleep, your body is always going to be running on glucose, on carbs, because when you're stressed, that is a fight or flight response. For millions of years, stress means danger. So your body will release glucose and adrenaline and cortisol, getting ready to fight or flight. So it's ready for action. But we're stressed without any action. So we have all these hormones and all this glucose coursing through our body, and then we're just sitting there doing nothing. And that throws your body off, and that's what leads to metabolic dysfunction. That's what leads to your body's inability to burn body fat. Just a lot of times it'll release that glucose from whatever glucose you have stored in your muscles, and then it'll just store it back as body fat. So that is the problem with stress. Increase calories out mainly through daily activity and steps. So hitting a daily walking target, 10,000 steps a day, whatever fits you. And then also zone 2 cardio, which is like the highest amount of fat burning you can do. This is a low speed jog, 5, 6, 7 miles an hour, depending on how fit you are. Could be 3 miles an hour. If you go on an incline, it could easily be 3 mile an hour incline at 10%, maybe less. Now, increasing your calories out, it's not required to get and stay lean, but it's recommended mainly for health purposes and recovery purposes. And it'll help eliminate pain in your knees. And these things are helpful for just health. They're not necessary for burning off body fat. Weigh yourself every morning. Track your weekly average. Ignore the day-to-day fluctuations. It's water weight. We would lose 12 pounds of water in one football practice. 12 pounds. And we were drinking water during practice too, but you can sweat out and breathe out just that much. Plateaus in weight are normal. They can last 2 to 4 weeks easily. Your body holds extra water when it's burning body fat. So you may be doing everything right, burning off body fat, and your body's just holding on to extra water for whatever reason. So the number on the scale doesn't move, and you freak out thinking, this isn't working. This doesn't work. Just be patient. That you're going to pee a bunch one night, and then all of a sudden you're going to see a new record for body weight. You're going to feel elated. So just remember, I tell you heard it here first. If your weekly average doesn't change for over 4 weeks, then you're likely enjoying too many spams or your BAMs are too big. So you're probably just consuming more calories than you realize. And they've done studies on this and show when people have plateaus, it's not because their metabolism adjusted. It's just because they're eating more than they think, or more than they realize. Measure your belly circumference and take progress photos weekly. This will tell you a better story than just body weight alone. Also, how do your clothes fit? Are they getting looser? That means you're losing weight. If your weight's staying the same, your belly circumference is shrinking. That means you're losing body fat and building muscle. That's a good thing. And then progress photos, you can just see. You can see the definition of your arms, your upper body. Is your body fat getting smaller? Your belly getting smaller? So nutrition battle plan. 1, start with a plan. Stick to similar meals most days. Bams. This just makes it easy. It can get boring, sure, but if you're eating the same thing every day, it's just you get in a routine. Your body starts to expect it. And especially if you eat at the same time every day, your body, your appetite will start picking up at that time, the appropriate time, and your appetite will turn off when you're not eating. That's what you want. You don't want to just be snacking throughout the day. Stick to similar meals, your BAMs. Plan your fun meals for special occasions. 80% of your meals are BAMs, 20% are SPAMs. 90-10 would be even better. You could go 100-0 if you really want to go hard. If you don't have any special occasions, I'm doing nothing but BAMs this week. Perfect. Maybe you do that, and then the week after, you have a bunch of SPAMs. So it's good to balance them out. Go hard on the BAMs because on vacation, it's like 50-50. Number 2, have a grocery list before going shopping. Don't buy junk, even for your kids. If you buy it, you're going to eat it. Get the junk out of your house. If you want to eat it instead of throwing it away, I get it. It's hard to throw food away. We're taught that it's bad. But just get it out of your house because you're going to get exposed to junk everywhere else. At work, at school, at events, visiting friends' house, holidays. You're always going to have that tasty junk food. You don't need it in your house because you will eat it if you do. In fact, this right here might be most important, the easiest thing you can do to get lean. I quit chewing tobacco when I stopped buying it. Same thing with food. Take breaks when you need to take breaks. So when you don't need to, if you're doing BAMs and SPAMs or you're tracking or you're really trying hard and you're just burnt out, life isn't going well, you got a lot going on, just take a break and say, I'll come back when shit chills out. And that sometimes could be a week or two, that sometimes could be months. But if you need a break, take it. Don't feel bad about it. So eat what you feel like eating for a while. Keep weighing yourself daily, ideally, so you can just see the weight going up. But again, if weighing yourself is making you feel bad, then maybe don't do that too. But try not to take too long of a break. It's also good to plan your breaks in advance. So if you've got a vacation in 2 months, or a birthday party or whatever, it's better to save up for that. So save up your calories, eat fewer calories leading up to a vacation, not because you want to, you want to look leaner in your bathing suit or whatever. At the end of the day, that's not going to matter. You're doing that because you're going to eat a lot when you're on vacation. So you're kind of balancing it out. Same for a birthday party. Maybe you skip breakfast the day of the birthday party so you can enjoy yourself and eat 2 meals worth of calories at the birthday party. I do this all the time. Just be patient. Know it takes time. You'll have off days, weeks. That's fine. Have compassion. Brush it off. Have gratitude that you get to have the courage to start over again. Learn from your mistakes. Start over again. You make the same mistake again and again and again and again. It's fine. That's how it goes. Brush it off. Start again. That's what we're here for. Help you along the way. Modern society teaches us that self-indulgence is self-love. As parents, you see this a lot. Kids whine. I want this. I want that. And parents give it to them. The kids are so happy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you do that too often, you get spoiled little kids that are unhappy. They don't appreciate any of it. Give them what they need before you give them what they want. So the reality is that chronic overindulgence means you're controlled by fear and cravings. If you're chronically giving in to your cravings, you're chronically giving your kids what they whine for. You're overindulging them because you can't stand their whining, because you don't want to be strict. And you don't want them to, I hate you, which they will say if you don't give them what they want. If you turn off the TV, if they've been watching it for a while and you try to get them to go play outside, they're going to scream and whine and throw a fit. Your brain does the same thing. That's your ego. That's your monkey mind. Your homie don't play that. Homie's in control. True self-love comes from your homie that drives a desire for self-mastery. I want what's best for myself. I want what's best for my kids. I'm going to give them what they need to be healthy and happy. Give myself what I need to be healthy and happy. And I do that by overcoming fear and cravings. That doesn't mean I never indulge. That means I don't give my kids what they want. You can, just in the right amounts. You get what you need first, then you get what you want. You get your meal, then you get your dessert. Maybe.